generally, it's always women have to look a certain way in order to be chosen. We've been conditioned to compete against each other to be chosen.
Yeah.
We have to have a certain body. We have to have a certain glow. We have to have a certain look. And I'll just speak in my category because I'm over 50. Once I get to this age, I start to lose that beauty, that youth, right? So the older men will start looking at the younger women, right? However, they're no different than me because they're losing the look. The body starts to go and it's like, Negro.
So back to Alexandra's point, men and women are aging. Are they the same when they're aging? Do you want to finish your comment, Alexandra?
So I don't feel like it's the same when men and women age, but I feel like generally, I feel like maybe men want younger women because they can mold a woman to fit their vision. And older women, it's hard to do that because a lot of them are stuck in their ways, or they feel like they know what's best for them because they've reached a certain age. And a lot of times women are hardened by their own personal struggles and bad choices. So they expect the man to come in and save them. And I feel like in reality, it doesn't really work like that. So I feel like younger women can align with a man's vision and where he's going at that particular time. Whereas older women put up more of a fight, and it's a struggle to deal with them and to basically to come into alignment with each other because they already have their life or what they feel is best for them mapped out.
I agree. I think we had something similar came about like 2 weeks ago, and the men on the panel were like, well, younger women are usually ditzy and dumb. They're not experienced, and they would rather older women. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I think Quinn was one of those men, right, Quinn? Weren't you one of those men?
I didn't say that, no.
You like your women like milk, spoiled, 55.
Okay, Q.
Oh, no comment. You know when they don't comment, they know I'm right. But y'all agree with the statement. Go ahead. Go ahead. I see y'all thinking.
I love my 54-year-old Milka Magnesia. She's great.
I think the information is not passed down. I think your auntie's competing for the same dude you are. So they're not telling you certain things like, hey, I made these mistakes when I was a little bit younger. Don't do this. Secure this man now. These are the your prime years that are important for you. But they're not telling them. So I think it's detrimental.
Even from the beginning of time, the worst thing that you could have, man, back in the day was a single mother raising a daughter. She was always in competition with her daughter. She treats the son differently. The older single mother always competed with the daughter because of jealousy, because of the fear of aging and her youth running out. And she's always treated that daughter differently. She's always competed with that daughter, but yet let the little boy stay in the house as long as he wanted to, and treated him as a husband, a son husband. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that it's not the older men wanting younger girls. It's a creepy thing, but I don't think that they're looking for that anymore like that. It's just easier because she said earlier that it's easier to mold. But when you say that, is that a bad thing to have a woman to mold? I think at 40 years old, dating at 35 and up, in your 40s, you're going to run into that issue because you're stuck in your ways. I mean, that's just what it is. The 25-year-old that she wants something different. She sees the older guy as experienced and has things. The guy's 25 years old, her age, they're still thinking like, oh, they just want to bust a nut. So I mean, I think that's the difference.
Y'all think these 25-year-olds are looking at 45-year-old men to marry, or for a quick check?
It's for stability. I mean, but that's a woman's nature, stability. Like, I mean, that's just no matter what the woman is, she's prone to grow up. She was created to be in a stable environment. So if she's looking for a check, that gives stability. Whether it's marriage, whether it's love, or just for him to be a sugar baby, that's just what women are prone to follow. So
I don't know about that.
Does the reason matter?
Jessica, if you okay, go ahead.
Jessica, can you hear me?
Jessica, unmute.
Earth
Yeah.
calling the Spaniard.
What are you looking for in a guy?
Not much.
Like what?
Girl,
That was more, Justin.
no.
That was more.
No, girl, you gotta do better than that.
I like Jessica. That's what I'm talking about.
Not much.
Quinn tried to do the bare
Jessica said,
minimum.
hell with it. She said, hell
Hold
with
on,
it.
y'all. Hold on.
I make $15.99.
Let her answer. What are you
With
looking
overtime.
for in a guy?
Literally not much. I never understood. I mean, this may sound like a surface level answer, but I never looked for much. I don't understand these newer women who want like 6 feet, 100 grand, this, that, and the other. I never understood that, so that's why I don't say not much, because I don't have a laundry list of things that these new girls need. Just loyalty, respect, and that's about it.
That's a lot for men.
I think outside of YouTube, that's probably the normal answer.
Alexandra, what are you looking for in a guy? What would you want in a guy?
Leadership, protection, provision. I feel like I want a man to cover me. Like, I'm a woman. I'm not made to go out into the world and fight the fights of a man. I want somebody that I can be soft with, that I can be in my femininity with. Like, and I know that's cliche, but that's what I want. I don't want to have to wake up every day and fight the world. Like, I want somebody to protect me. I want somebody to give me leadership and guidance, to give me the tools that I don't already have. But I
have a
can't.
question.
Wait. Okay. You said leadership?
I have a question, about leadership.
When you
Sorry.
when you coming back by the studio?
Oh, yeah, they were setting up a date for you, yeah.
That ain't a date. We shooting content.
Yeah.
A date meaning like, a date to shoot content.
You and Quentin are the same. You know that, Jessica?
What do you mean we the same?
You and Quentin are literally the same person.
Because we don't deal with
I think that Quentin in another lifetime was a what? You said you what, Mexican? What are you?
Was a Puerto Rican woman.
Puerto Rican? Quentin in another lifetime is a Puerto Rican woman. Is a Puerto Rican woman. That's what Quentin is in another lifetime.
I just have a question before you ask her. Like she said, leadership. Regardless of money and height and blah, 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 how many men do you think are born leaders? Because nobody's really born a leader, in my opinion. What's the percentage of men that are leaders, Alexandra?
Is that a real question? That sounds rhetorical to me.
I would say I can't speak to what percentage, but I feel like it depends on you as a woman and your own qualities. Like, you attract what you are. So I feel like I can say what I want because I know like that I've worked on myself and I am what I want to be. Like, I'm not,
So you're a leader and you want to find a leader.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
you attract what you are. So leaders attract.
You just said that. Yeah, that's what you said.
That lead, that want to protect me, want to provide. Like,
we don't need a co-signer, Quinn.
I have more than two things. So. That's all I meant. Do you want to mold him and you want him to come ready out of the box as a leader, right?
I could honestly say that. To be honest, I could build with him, but to be honest, I don't come with men that need assembly. They come packaged already.
Anton don't want you to build though, Alexander.
That's what I just asked.
You're not with that.
What'd you say?
Assembly required.
I mean, that's a good
Assembly
question.
required. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's
no. The question, the leader thing. Like, I don't think men are born to be a leader. They're taught it, right? Especially if they don't have a father. Who you learning to lead from? Not a woman.
Even if you have a father, I think you're even taught to lead from a father. Yeah. Like, you're taught from somebody. I don't think
you never heard that. Like, hey, there's born leaders.
We were created to be leaders. We have
that's a lie.
As we're growing up through life, we're learning structure and morals and all of that. We're learning that but we were born. Men were
Born?
created first.
We were born
Dwight
followers.
Howard born to
We
be a
were
leader?
created.
Straight.
We
Let's
were
get this
created,
straight.
but we. So how can we not be born leaders if that's not our job? How can that be our top job title?
Because you
if we
can't
weren't born to be that?
Every
Like,
man
how-
is born
how
a
can
leader.
You
We
can't
have- we-
even
we-
talk
this-
when you're
that is
born. You
our
expect to be a leader.
But
Stop
that
it.
is our purpose. We're not coming out of
That, well, I
babies as
can't say
leaders.
that's true
It's
because
our
someone has to
purpose.
follow. Like followers
always-
has to, even men have to follow something.
There's
So
always
Well, so
gonna
you
be
saying Quinn
followers.
was born a leader, Fright was born a leader, JP was born a leader? Is that what you saying?
That's like telling women
Was
I'm a
Dwight
10.
Howard?
I'm a
who
10
did
and you
Bend
better
Over
love
born a
me.
leader?
That is just
Like-
not true.
I don't think all men are born leaders.
But
Yes,
but
I
how,
think the
how,
majority
thing-
of
but
people are
how
born
things are
followers.
going is not. But you can't say that. That's how we just turned out that way because of lack of growing up in our environments
Lack
of
of
not
leadership.
having leadership. Yeah,
Okay.
but again, our fathers, we have fathers, grandfathers, uncles. All men teach other men. Like that's what we do. But
I hate
because
to
we have so many women raising boys, that's where we're getting at it, because it's so many not having father figures or men raising them though.
I hate to
that's
break
the-
it to you, but half of your family members were fucking followers. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. Not every man is a leader at all. There's how many leaders can you name? Let's say in the last 100 years versus 20 million followers. Everybody is born a follower. Whether you follow somebody at work till you end up, making enough money to open up your own business. Everybody follows somebody. The majority of people are followers.
So are you looking for a leader within the world, or are you looking a leader within your circle, your household?
Ask Alexandra. I don't know. I'm just saying most people are followers.
But
So
but
she
this
wants
was
a
your
leader.
question. This was your question. So we're going to follow your. We're going to go with you. Like
We're
He's
gonna
gonna
follow
follow
me.
you.
Thank you.
no, we're not following. We're getting understanding of where you're going. How is that following? Tell us where you're going.
Exactly.
So are
just-
you looking for leadership from? Is your vision of leadership from the world? Because if you're saying how many leaders in this 100 years, are you looking at a celebrity leader? Because again, in your household, your father, your grandfather, was your father a leader? Was your grandfather a leader? How many men in your family that can you say that are leaders in your family?
I don't know. Probably, I would say there's more followers in my family or in whatever than leaders. I think there's one leader for every 10 followers. I don't think that's just an arbitrary number. I'm not like there's more leaders followers than leaders. You can say your dad was a leader. Sure, my dad led my household, but did he lead anywhere else in life? Absolutely not. And
But
neither
that's-
does. I'm
but it
talking
doesn't
in work
matter.
and everything because he didn't own his own business. So who did he follow? The fucking postmaster because he was a postal worker. Everybody follows somebody to an extent. That's all I'm saying.
But it don't matter what we're doing. But our job is whoever's under our covering. That's who we lead. We don't give a damn about whoever somebody outside. We don't matter.
It's not
We're worried
true.
about what's in here because because even from my kids, where I teach and lead with my kids and I structure them, they have to go out into the world and interact with other kids and other people. How I raise them and how my sons to be a leader, how on his basketball team, in his class or whatever that I teach him, it's his job to take my leadership that I gave him, I've shown him to become that out in the world, whatever he is. It's up to them. But what I'm teaching, it's my job to teach it. How you become it, how you absorb it, that's different.
Wait, so it's your job to teach it. Is that what you just said? It's your job to teach your kids it, right? Is that what you just said?
Is your kid?
So it goes back to what she
the
said.
basketball captain?
You had to teach them that. They weren't born with it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think leadership in some people, I think it's innate. They're born with it.
Absolutely.
But in generally speaking, no. We learn it. We see it in the world from our fathers. Go to class, read some damn books. It's not born leaders. Like
coaches. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You can be a leader. You can be a shitty leader. So I guess you were born a leader, even though you suck at it. I guess you can say that.
They say 80% of people are followers.